Got it.
57's the mic. Rock 57. It's our time. It's our time. Rush in. Rush in.
Big grip. Big grip.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
57, come on. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
6-6, bullet high.
57 the mic. 57 the mic.
5.
From the 44, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator. Hit it.
Throwing on first down, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing, Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. That's on Kevin Zeitler, acquired in the Odell Beckham trade. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
I'm going back to you.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got a man that's caught left sideline.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Go, Jackrabbit, come on. Hey, team 6, team 6.
Jones operating from the gun. And he's got his man Hilton.
Boom! Yeah, baby!
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
He's checking. Cracks.
Here we go, set. 60 outlaw.
Double dog. That's the way.
Ready.
They'll run with Barkley. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They seem to touchdown.
Washington. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Jones. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they got out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
We own them. We own them. Check 26, check 26, 25, check 25. 25. Pick the edge. Come.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
You don't want it. At 25 to Mike. We go 25 Here we go. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Williams trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Here we go. Here we go.
He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. Jabril Peppers is deep for the Giants. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
I can't believe they even let you play. Tight guard.
Here's Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Hatchet.
They run. It's Gurley. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Giants' 48-yard line.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
61. Match box. Right.
Under crunch. Watch out. Switch.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Let's go now. 21. 60 out low. 21.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Off play action. Williams under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alec Ogletree came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check. Go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
47.
Back to throw. Williams. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the right side here, Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ready?
59, Mike. Check. 59.
Roll out.
I got you. Kill.
Hey, Charlie.
Check. 59.
Hit it.
Now Jones. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for Redskins touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Giants 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Jones throwing after the interception. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Go. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. He's got a man, complete. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt.
Lucky. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Ready?
On first down, Jones. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Into the Redskins, have it they do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup. That
one 28 yards on the ground. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
6 man. Check curls.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Jones now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Defense wins championships, baby. Plus 59.
Jones operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Mike, check, 59.
Second and 15. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Williams now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's a second and 7. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Here's Jones. Throwing again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... into a double team, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Go! First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first down, it's Gurley. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. At 25.
Williams looking to throw on second down. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. He finds an opening past the 40, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his limp. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
At 25 the mic. We'll go 25 the mic. Hey, let's get that ball here. At 25.
Looking to throw. Williams. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He's going to field this at the 4. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Y'all playing the wrong.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. 11 yards there, first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Go.
57. Go.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Catch made by Slayton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Check 4. Check 3. Mike, check. 59. You bet.
Ready.
To throw again on second down. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Check safety. Showing up.
Jones now to throw again. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Redskins scoop it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Ready. 57's right. I got you, son. You're all mine.
Now Williams. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 17. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Squeeze. Now.
On 1st and 10, Jones. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A good pickup there. 26 yards. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
A gain of 12. First down, New York.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jones heading up here 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Jones operating from the gun. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And goal at the Redskins' 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, wahoo!
59. Mike's 59. I got one.
2nd and 9 now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it from a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Todd Gurley, 98 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And that carry of 98 yards is now tied for the 2nd longest in NFL history.
Amon Green did it, I believe, in 2003 when he was playing for Green Bay.
Against the Broncos, I think.
And just face it, no matter who was running the ball, for that distance, give them some oxygen as well as the touchdown. What a play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Under 10. Big Ed.
Hard.
No.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He sets to fire deep, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Shit! Watch twins! Watch twins!
Get.
Now Jones, back to the air on second down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a fourth pick, and it's third down. The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Check it backer, check it backer. Joker, 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 joker.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that one's complete to Gurley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. Back to throw. Williams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Williams. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes made.
Williams loses the football, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other, 2-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Williams on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. That one looks like he'll throw here. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Williams now operating from the gun. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is fielded at the 7. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by James Bradbury. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Williams throwing to start the drive. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. Williams. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Drop deep, drop deep. Check. Crook. At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
Now Williams throwing on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Calvin Harmon. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
To throw again. Williams. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Trey Quinn. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, pick your game up.
Looking to throw. Williams toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.